Hello students, greetings of the day. I hope everyone is doing good and doing well in examination. So myself Mohammad Badshah. So today I will be explaining day before exam strategy when it comes to economics for finance. So I will be helping you out how to prepare a day before exam when it comes to economics or finance. Okay. So before proceeding further, I would just like to take a moment to thank our academic director, Mr. Prakash sir, for guiding us and giving us required inputs how to prepare these documents. Okay, because he keeps on interacting with the students, so he came up with this idea, right? So without wasting any further time, let us see the document. So by just spending 10 minutes of time, 10 to 15 minutes of time by watching this video, you will get a clarity how to prepare and how to revise the entire economics or finance syllabus. Okay, so please take down book and pen and note down the following point, right? So let us assume that in between examinations, we have around 25 hours of time for preparing the next examination. Okay, right. So out of these 25 hours, let us give 15 hours for financial management and 10 hours for economics of finance. We have come to this conclusion basing on the weightage of the paper. Okay, right. So before following whatever the strategy that I'm going to explain here, first, what you need to do is that you should be thorough with RTPs and 2 sets of MTPs that are released by ICAI for this attempt. Okay, so 1 RTP is released and 2 MTPs are released. So please go through all the economics of finance part in that RTP and 2 MTP. Then go for this strategy. And one more thing, if fast track material is already available with you, then it is sufficient for answering all the theory questions. And when it comes to problematic part, you can refer to the relevant edition available with you. Okay, if fast track material is not available, then please stick on to the strategy, right? Okay, so one more thing, guest questions are already given to you. So we take pride in our guest questions because in every examination we get more than 60% of questions from guest questions. So you can easily answer more than 60% of question papers by simply going through these guest questions. Okay, so we take pride in our guest questions. So please go through the guest questions which are provided to you, and in which order we have to prepare, chapter wise as well as topic wise, that is clearly mentioned here. So basically we have divided each chapter into 3 priorities: first priority, second priority, third priority. First priority is the most important from examination point of view, and the third priority is the least important from examination point of view. Okay, right now. So one more thing, in economics of finance altogether we have 11 chapters, if I'm not wrong. Out of these, if you prepare first 6 chapters thoroughly, you can answer more than 60% of entire question paper. So out of the entire question paper, you can answer more than 60% of question paper. That is both theoretical as well as practical. Okay, and if you are following Mastermind's edition of material, then in Mastermind edition itself, we have divided chapter into question answer form, and we have categorized each question in ABC. Okay, so first you have to prepare A category questions, then B and C respectively. Okay, in which order we have to prepare chapters, that it is given here now. So first chapter is national income accounting. So we have given 1 hour. In this 1 hour, you have to revise the entire chapter, and this chapter consists of both theory as well as problematic questions. Okay, so first priority, second priority, and third priority clearly given. And the first priority you have to read it. It's must and should, because we are expecting more and more questions from this first priority. So what are the topics that are covered in first priority? Usefulness and significance of national income estimates, different concepts of national income, measurement of national income in India, value added method, expenditure method, and income and different types of methods. Next, second priority, the system of regional accounts in India, GDP and welfare. And apart from first priority and second priority, whatever topics that are left, that are kept in third priority topics. Okay, next, the Keynesian, second chapter, the Keynesian theory of determination of national income. Again, for this we have given 1 hour to revise. This chapter again consists of both theory part as well as problematic part. So what are the first priority questions here or topics here? Basic concepts and functions, equilibrium with unemployment or inflation, investment multiplier, determination of equilibrium income in 3-sector model. Okay, this is the first priority topics. And second priority topics are the 2-sector model of national income determination, determination of equilibrium income in 4-sector model. So these are the first priority topics and second priority topics. Apart from this, whatever that is left, that is third priority topics. Okay, next, after completion of these 2 questions, these 2 chapters, the third chapter is the concepts of money demand. Okay, for this 30 minutes is enough to revise this concept. Okay, generally money markets chapter is divided into, one is money demand and money supply. So in money demand topic, we will come across theories for demand for money. Okay, so again in this chapter, the first priority topics are the concepts of liquidity trap, inventory approach to transaction balance, the demand for money as a behavior towards risk. The second priority topics are the demand for money, the Keynesian theory of demand for money. And apart from this first priority and second priority, whatever the topics that are left, all those are classified in the third priority topics. Okay, so you can clearly see, you can have a note of it, Nana, and you can prepare according to it. Next, after completion of that chapter, we can go through the concepts of money supply. For this, we have given 1 hour because it consists of both theory as well as problematic part. So the first priority topics are the source of money supply, measurement of money supply, the money multiplier approach to supply of money, monetary policy, and money supply. The second priority topics are rationale of measuring money supply, effects of government expenditure on money supply, and the credit multiplier. Apart from these two, whatever the topics that are left are categorized as third priority topics. And do remember one thing when it comes to this subject, questions which are asked or topics which are asked in previous examination are least likely to be repeated in future examinations. So keeping that thing in mind, whatever the topics that were already asked in previous examination, we have deliberately categorized those topics, some of those topics as third priority topics. Okay. So after that chapter, we will come across, we can go through monetary policy. For this, we have given 30 minutes. It's a very easy chapter. So what are the first priority topics? Objectives of monetary policy, analytics of monetary policy, liquidity adjustment facility, marginal standing facility, monetary policy framework agreement. These are the first priority topics. The second priority topics are monetary policy defined, operating procedures and instruments, monetary policy committee. These are the second priority topics. Apart from these two, whatever that is left, it is third priority topics, because these topics were already asked in previous examinations. So as I said earlier, we have deliberately classified these topics in third priority topics. So you can see cash reserve ratio, statutory liquid ratio, market stabilization scheme, bank rate, open market operation, all these were asked in previous examinations. So with this, we have completed almost 50%. With this, we have completed 50% of syllabus. So you can easily answer more than 60% of question paper just by simply going through these topics. Okay. Once you have completed all these 5 chapters, then you can start exchange rate and its economics effect. 45 minutes is sufficient for revision of this chapter. This chapter is again consists of both theory part as well as problematic part. The first priority topics are the exchange rate, arbitrage, changes in exchange rate, revaluation, appreciation. The second priority topics are nominal versus real exchange rate, foreign exchange market, impact of exchange rate fluctuations on domestic economy. Apart from these two, whatever that is left, Nana, those are all categorized as third priority topics. Okay. Next, the instruments of trade policy. Okay, for this one, we have given 1 hour. In this, we come across different tariff and non-tariff concepts. So you can clearly see what are the first priority topics: specific tariff, compound tariff, technical and other tariffs, tariff rate quotas, most favored nation tariff, applied tariff, variable tariff, preferential tariff, escalated tariff, prohibitive tariff, import subsidies, technical measures, non-technical measures, ban on exports, export tax, export subsidies and incentive. All these were not asked in previous examinations. So these topics are very important for the coming examinations. And the topics which are already asked in previous examination, you can clearly see they have been classified in third priority topic. That is the last column. Ad valorem tariff, mixed tariff, bond tariff, all these were asked in previous examinations. So they are least likely to be repeated again in the coming examinations. Okay. After that, fiscal policy, 30 minutes is sufficient for that. So first priority topics in that chapter are automatic stabilizers and discretionary fiscal policy, government spending multiplier, taxes as an instrument of fiscal policy, balanced budget multiplier, fiscal policy for long run economic growth. These are the first priority topics. The second priority topics are government expenditure as an instrument of fiscal policy, budget as an instrument of fiscal policy, types of fiscal policy, expansionary fiscal policy, contractionary fiscal policies for reduction in inequalities of income and wealth. Mastermind students will find it very easy to revise these chapters because we have completed these chapters way long ago. Okay, right, way back now. Next, market failure. For this, 20 minutes is sufficient. And generally, in our masterminds material, market failure and government intervention to correct market failure have been clubbed into one. Okay, so if you're following masterminds material, stick on to the ABC category. Okay, if not, then you can revise in this manner. So that is the 20 minutes sufficient for market failure. So first priority topics are the concepts of market failure, characterization of private goods, classification of public goods, tragedy of commons, the free rider problem, incomplete information, moral hazard. These are the first priority topics. Second priority, externalities, pure and impure public goods, asymmetric information, adverse selection. Apart from this, whatever the topics that are left, they have been classified as third priority topics. Government intervention and to correct market failure. 15 minutes is sufficient for revising this entire topic. So first priority topics are government intervention to minimize market power, government intervention to correct externalities in case of merit goods, in case of public goods, and government intervention for equitable distribution. Again, some of the remaining topics have been classified as third priority topics. Okay. Next, trade negotiations. For this 30 minutes is enough. So the first priority topics in this chapter are taxonomy of regional trade agreements, GATT, guiding principles of WTO, except trade without discrimination, market access. Because these were already asked in previous examination, that's why these two, that is trade without discrimination and market failures, have been shifted to third priority list. Okay. Overview on WTO agreements, the Doha round, concerns and issues with respect to functioning of WTO. Next, international capital movements. For this 15 minutes is enough. Okay, so first priority topics are host country determinants for foreign direct investment, foreign portfolio investment. Second priority topics are types of foreign capital, reasons for foreign direct investment, benefits of foreign direct investment, overseas direct investment by Indian company. All the remaining topics have been classified as third priority topics. Okay. Next, last two chapters that are left now, theories of international trade. 30 minutes are enough for this chapter. Generally, students find a bit difficult to revise this chapter, and moreover, as the weightage is very less, we have kept it in the last because this chapter consists of all the theories related to international trade. So 30 minutes is enough now. Theories and it consists of both theory as well as a few problems. So first priority topics are the mercantilist view of international trade, theory of absolute advantage, theory of comparative advantage with opportunity cost. And as you can clearly see, introduction is categorized as second priority, and the remaining all have been categorized as third priority topics. Fiscal functions. Redistributive function is categorized as first priority topic, allocative function second priority topic, and role of government in an economic system, stabilization function third priority topic. Okay, so these are the chapters and the order in which you have to prepare. I hope this video is very much useful to you when it comes to order of chapters as well as topics which are important and least important. All the best for examination. See you soon. Thank you.